Pokepals, it's Dad here, and I was just looking at our comments last video, and I saw a comment from Control Players Unite said he wants to see a control deck, and I said, okay, what can I do? What can I cook up to give you control and give you a mill spin that I know that I love? So I decided to take some inspiration from a little bit of Baby Box. So Control Players Unite, that's kind of his thing. Baby Box is great. Go check him out. It's really fun control, but it focuses on like 60 and below 70 HP and below Pokemon, specifically like Elgyem and stuff. So I decided to take Elgyem from that to do our energy control. But the spin on it for me is I get put in this Flygon. Now this Flygon has a sandy flapping, and once during your turn you evolve from your hand, you mill 2 cards. If it's in the active spot and gets knocked out, you discard 2 more cards. So it's a little bit of a mill there. It is really fun. Now there's some other things we do. We do want to use our Flygons to mill, but we also have Comfey. Each player draws 3 cards. This is another way to get cards in their hand. And then we also play Ethan's Sudowoodo to retreat lock, since we are playing Prism Energy and Fighting Energy to help with that. We do tap to Dunsparce to help a little bit of draw. And we also play Dedenne to help get a trainer card from discard pile back to our hand if we need it. That's kind of a last ditch effort to get something back. Maybe we need a boss, maybe we need a Zerosic, something like that. But yeah, that's how this deck is going to go. We're going to mill out some opponents, and we're going to try and do what we can. So let's hop into some games and try this deck out and see how it does. Getting into our first game here, guys. Let's see how we do. We are going to guess heads because we always guess heads here on the channel. And we win. Let's go. That's like the first time a video that this has actually worked. So with this deck, I've found going first is optimal. Going second is also an option, but going first, getting your chance to evolve, seems to work. Going second, you can rely on the call for family for one of your Trapinches. But going first seems to be working out better. So we are going to start our Trapinch here. And we have a Ghastly, okay? We will put down Dedenne because we might be using some trainers pretty early. And we will pass. Alright. So it looks like we have a Ghastly, so probably either a Gengar or a Mega Gengar. The Hilda. There you go, Mega Gengar. Now, Mega Gengar usually can be kind of annoying because it does keep you from getting certain prize cards, but we are not taking knockouts, we're trying to mill, so it's not going to be as annoying to us. So they do surprise attack and they do nothing because they flip. Do I want a Hilda? I think I'm just going to go ahead and Zerosic. It's very early to do this, but I don't really get a lot out of the Hilda. We would get a Vibrava, but nothing else. So I'm willing to leave that alone there. I don't mind doing this and trying to attack here. That way if they can't get anything out, we're looking okay. Alright, we do 40. Alright, and they draw. I mean, if they don't do anything here, we're just going to have to do double headbutt again and see if we can get a knockout. Unless we draw like a Lillie's or something, or a Candy. We could top deck a Candy, evolve into Flygon, also an option. Oh, and they pass, okay. I'll go ahead and play Hilda. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's just Cutting Wind and take the knockout. So it's a very weird way to start this deck. But yeah, hey, a win's a win, and we'll get into the next one and see if we can get some mill action going and hopefully get a better start than that. But yeah, there you go, guys. It's a very weird knockout win with our Flygon mill deck, but let's get another one in here and see if we can get some more traditional mill play going. Get into game 2 here after that really fast game 1 where we took the knockout. So let's see if we can get some more traditional Flygon gameplay in here. All right, and we guessed heads. And we get heads again. Now, since we did start first last time, I'm going to go ahead and go second this time so you guys can maybe see the difference. I know the first game wasn't too much, so I'm sure we'll go back to going first again. But given the option, I figure we could show what going second does look like. All right, so we start Sudowoodo, which is okay. We do play Balloon, we have Retreat, we have our Buddy-Buddy, so we can set up a Dunsparce Trapinch, so we're looking pretty good. All right, and we are playing Badoo. So good thing we're going second. We can use our items and support. So that is looking good. And it looks like we are playing Grimmsnarl. So Retreat Lock can be good, but we kind of don't want them getting Frostlasses out. Just because of their monkeys. I think what might be a win con here is just gusting up Monkey and Retreat Locking it and seeing what we can do there. I think that's what we're going to go for. Alright, so let's go here. Boom and boom. Elgyem's actually also going to be really key for getting the energy off of Monkey. So let's go ahead and get a Dunsparce, and then I actually want to boss a Monkey because I want them to attach and retreat off of the Monkey if they want it out of the active. And if not, we will draw and mill some next turn. Because if they can't get out of the active, they can't Badoo. Alright, they do get their Frostlass out. Morgrim, yep. So it's key to remember with Grimmsnarl is that it only accelerates to Marnie's Pokemon, so it can't accelerate it to like a Monkey, which is huge. Let's go ahead and evolve into Flygon. Ooh, 2 Dark Energy is great. Alright, let's go Runaway Draw here. Let's see. I think we grab an Elgyem. And then we just retreat lock this Monkey here. Ideally, I want to get Elgyem up there, maybe with a Gravity Gemstone, and start moving energy off of monkeys, if that is something they start doing soon. But we will see. Alright, and we have Boss in hand, so we can get back Monkey back up if anything's going on. Do have Battle Cage, which stops the damage counters to our bench, which is great. But we do know they play a heavy line of Spike Myths, so probably won't be staying there the whole game. Yep, see, immediately bumps it. But it did buy us at least 10 damage, which is okay. So they do get their Grimmsnarl, and we'll see what their plan is here. Alright, and they, let's see, and power up that and Morgrim, I assume. Nope, just Grimmsnarl. Okay. They Night Stretcher to recover an energy. They're going to attach that to Monkey, I'm sure. Yep. Going after Elgyem, that's fine. They Lillies. Let's go ahead and Lillies. Throw that out. Into Elgyem here. Put that energy on Badoo, that way they cannot retreat, and then get it with a Night Stretcher. So we did give up the retreat lock, but I think it's pretty important to get that energy off a Monkey because they can't heal it and they can maybe knock themselves out. Like, there we go. We go ahead and Dawn here. I want to get Shaymin. I don't. I might wait to get Shaymin. I think I might just go Dunsparce line here. Alright, Slight Shift off of Grimmsnarl. That way they cannot attack. So they can retreat with Monkey and knock out our Elgyem if they get a Dark Energy, but I like the situation we're set up in, where we took one off a Monkey and took one off a Grimmsnarl. So they do Lillie, so probably finding some kind of out here, whether that be Night Stretcher or energy itself. But if they do get energy into it, they cannot attack with Grimmsnarl, which is huge. There we go. Attach to Monkey. So actually they can. If they get another Grimmsnarl, they can evolve theirs and attach shenanigans that way, but that is okay. I'll push up Flygon, so if they knock it out, they do mill 2 cards. Yep, Marnie. Let's see. They gotta be getting kind of low. Okay. Retreat into Grimmsnarl, I presume? Yep. Many. 2, 3. Okay. I think now next turn we Colress into our neutralization zone. I think that'll be key. Okay. There we go. Balloon. Alright, I love that. Do that. And then Let's impound. So I could have bossed up the other one, which isn't that bad of an idea, but next turn we boss this, we trapped it. It gets knocked out next turn. Then we Colress into a neutralization zone because they're probably going to push Grimmsnarl. Okay, are they getting a stadium with this? Because it's going to be really big. What are they getting? They do get a stadium. Okay, so maybe not going to grab neutralization zone because they can bump it right away. We'll see. They're going to boss my Trapinch. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to use Spike Mist, search my deck next turn and see if we have another stadium or not. Okay, so Monkey goes down. Another Trapinch, okay. Go here. I think we go ahead and Lillie's here. Now we get Shaymin. Yeah, so just neutralization zone left. That's fine. I'm okay with losing a Dunsparce. Let's see what they do here. They win, okay. You're drawing a lot of cards. Ooh, they do get Darkness from Monkey. So they can try and target my Shaymin. But we'll see what they decide to do here. Alright, so we have maybe one more. Alright, let's go here. Hilda. Let's use Sandy Flapping, okay. Let's just retreat lock. Because they should be running out of energy. And we should be able to buy 5 turns. Like, yes, we're going to lose Shaymin. But I think we'll be okay with the rest. Okay, they can't retreat, which is fine. They're going to Adrenabrain, knock out my Shaymin, I'm sure. We do run Lana's, which can get back Elgyem, or we try and get Comfey down, which is also an option. Energy switch, okay. Move that to either Trapinch or Dunsparce. Trapinch, okay. So putting a little bit of pressure. Let me check. We do have Comfey. No more Prism though. Let's make them play their stadium to get one more card out of hand. And we'll do that. Then we'll just impound. Now we get to buy about 3 turns, which I think we can do, but we'll see. Yep, I'm okay with them bumping that. Another card out of hand. They Lilies. Ugh. So that's not looking great. Yep. They are going to take Trapinch KO. Oh, they're not. Okay. Very interesting. Alright, I'm thinking we do this. So they're probably still going to take a knockout on my Vibrava since it's at 90. But they also could target down my Dudunsparce, so we'll see what they decide to do here. Okay, they go after the Vibrava, which is fine. Okay, continuing to go after Flygon, which is probably going to be knocked out next turn. So this one's pretty tough. Okay, they're bossing. Okay. So I think we might have lost this one, pending anything crazy. Yeah, we really needed one more of our energy, which we can ticket. But I don't think there's any way to get it after we ticket it. That isn't our prizes. Sadly, yeah, I think this is it. Alright, I'll let this finish out, but that was a good game. It's a good game. We kept it close. Unfortunately, we did prize our last Prism Energy, which is key, so unfortunately we did not get that, but good game nonetheless. And yeah, we'll get into the next one after this one. Alright, let's get into game 3 here and see if we can get a win under our belts that isn't a very early round 2 win. So we'll go with heads. Wow, 3 in a row is crazy. I'm going to stick with going first. I mean, going second. I am so sorry. Wow. Okay. Alright, let's see what our opponent sets up here. Alright, so it looks like it probably is going to be Dragapult. What version of Dragapult, we don't know, but hopefully something we can work with. Okay, they discard a Fez and a Psychic Energy to get Badoo or another Dreepy. Another Dreepy. Okay, and they passed us. I am going to go ahead and Dawn. Let's get a Flygon line going here. I'm tempted to go ahead and set up Flower Shower. What is our energy looking like? 3, okay. Let's just get another Trapinch set up then. So, we got double Vibrava, we got double Dunsparce, we have one Flygon if we get into a Rare Candy, so we're looking pretty good setup-wise. They evolve into Dracloak on the bench. I'm assuming they're about to Recon Directive, see what they can get there. Yep, Recon Directive. Alright. Let's see if they got into another Dracloak. They did. They're gonna Recon again, I'm sure. Alright, they Recon again. Battle Cage, I think, is going to be really big in this match, so we got to make sure we keep that in mind. The Ultra Ball. Okay, Maractus and Dawn. 4. Smoliv, okay. So maybe Dracloak is just a draw engine. Maybe. Lilies, okay. Although, if this is the case, our neutralization zone is looking a little bit better and better. If this is our Believer as well, I'm thinking we might want to get Shaymin set up. But we'll have to see how they go about it. And if we end up drawing into a Poké Pad or anything. Alright, they attach and retreat with Dark Energy. Probably means they have Monkey in the deck. Which isn't that bad because we have Sudowoodo to basically retreat lock it for no damage. G-Pollen. I definitely gonna involve that one. Let's do one more. Okay. What do I want to do here? Do I want a boss or do I want to Eri? I think I want to Eri to get rid of anything. What do we got here? Boss, Judge, Crispin. Maybe we'll get rid of these. And go from there. Alright. So we did see they do have Dolive. And then four supporters. I think Boss, Judge, and Crispin. So they are going to judge, which is okay. Ugh. Okay. They kept the doll. That's crazy. Poké Pad for... What are they going to get here? Monkey. Okay, not bad, like I said. We can retreat like that with Sudowoodo. They're probably going to Itchy Pollen us, which is again is decent because what I want to do is attach Gemstone, make them attach energy to retreat their Badoo. Alright, they're reconning directive, seeing what they get off top deck. Alright. They get Forest, which means they can get into our Believer. And it looks like that is what they are going to do. Yep, there we go. And maybe Shaymin protects the Vibrava on the bench. It's a little unfortunate. It does. Okay. Very, very unfortunate there. Oh, this judge kind of got us stuck here. Let's just promote Vibrava, see what we can do here. Flygon, okay. Yeah, we just are kind of gonna wait here and see what happens. If they oil salvo, they do not get a knockout, so we do buy another turn, but not good, not great. We're going to recon twice. Alright, they Ultra Ball. And really, what I think is going to be a really good win con for us is getting to the Sudowoodo with the energy and boss. So it's going to be waiting until we get to that. I think that's going to be huge. Okay, they do get Dragapult. Recon again. Thinking about what they want to take here. Alright. They're going to Poké Pad for another monkey. Or what we Poké Pad in here for? Another Smoliv, okay. Now we really need a top deck of like a Lillie's or a Dunsparce or something to get some draw going here. Because we are a little bricked after the judge. Dark Energy, okay. Attach Grass. Are they just going to go triple attack? They are for the knockout. That's not awful. Or at least milling 2 more cards. Alright, what attack are they going to use here? Roma Shot? Yep, for knockout. Yes, we will Sandy Flapping, please. Let's promote Dunsparce here. That's a row 6. That is not what we needed. We will just pass here, and hopefully we can get a top deck. That's kind of what we're looking for here. We need something. Alrighty. They are taking a little bit to decide what they want to do here. Alright, come on, do your recons. And oh no, they probably disconnected, guys. We do get Battle Cage. We're protected a little bit longer, but let's pass. I think they might have disconnected. Hopefully they can reconnect or something, because I know we were going to lose. I don't want to try and take that win from a disconnection. A win's a win, but it was not the best showing. passes back to me. Just pass on back. Yeah, they didn't take an action in time, so it's probably just gonna get over in just a second in that regard. The Ultra Ball, see, they're back. I don't know what happened, but they are back. We get a Dolph. They recon. And they recon again. They Night Stretcher for Psychic Energy, setting up a Pulp play, I am sure. Yep. I'm gonna boss up my Dunsparce, take out my draw. Okay. Ooh. Balloon. Alright, we're just gonna concede this one. No coming back here, and we'll try and get another one, get a good video in for you guys, but woo! I'm telling you, I test this deck and it's going great, and then I throw up the recorder, I'm like, hey, let's get something going, and the deck's like, it gets shy, I guess, but that's okay. We'll get some good games in for you. To another game here. Alright, let's see. Nice little Pikachu coin here. They chose heads. Smart decision. Heads is always the best choice. And let's see what this coin does. Heads, so they're going to pick what they want to go. Alright, we're going to go first. Okay, that's fine. Gives us a chance to set up revolutions for turn 2. Start Psyduck, not great. Oh, especially with the lightning weakness. Alright, so let's go here. Let's see. Prized 1 Flygon. We prized 3 boss. So we prized 1 Battle Cage, 2 Prism. Okay. That's crazy. Let's go here. Let's go those 2. We'll do that just in case they get a Badoo out or anything. You have Tapu Koko in the active. This Tapu Koko, search your deck for 2 lightning Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So you find 2 electric Pokemon, but you do end your turn. So a little bit of a trade-off there. Dynamo and Buddy-Buddy. Are we doing a Manectric deck, maybe? What are they getting? Gallatral. Yep, Electric. So we're doing probably a Mega Manectric slash Baby Manectric deck going on. All having a ×2 weakness to fighting except Kilowattrel. So that might be a trap target for us. They do attach, probably to go for summoning lightning. Alright, and they do use Summoning Lightning. Probably grabbing Kilowatt Trail and... Or... You're grabbing an Electrike and a... Electrike Mega Manectric, okay. Let's do that. Let's Lilies. Okay. Okay with the Vibrava here. We have Hilda, we have Lilies. Let's just get a Dunsparce here. I'm okay with doing that. And we will end turn. I am okay with Psyduck going down and then working around it. Next turn, depending on what they do, they knock out Psyduck. I think we're going to push Vibrava, Hilda into a Flygon, then Lily's next turn, but depends on what they do this turn. So they do evolve into their Kilowatt Trail, which has a ability where you discard lightning energy from it. You can draw until you have 6 cards in hand. So nice energy, synchronizes well with Laventia, which is just Stadium, which allows you to take 2 out of the discard pile, 2 lightning, basic lightning energy out of the discard pile. But yeah, let's see what we do here. Okay, they retreat into maybe Manectric, maybe a Collect Angle here, draw a card. Start powering up Mega. Oh no, Kilowatt Trail, okay. Discard, yep. Draw T6, yep. We do like that because we do want more cards out of that deck, so not upset about that. Okay, and they attach the Kilowatt Trail, probably to use Electrike next turn to get that Mega Manectric powered up, so gotta keep that in mind. Ooh. I like this angle. We'll evolve into Flygon here. Okay, typical electric energy is gone. And we wait. Next turn, I think we Hilda for Flygon, energy, attach, retreat, promote Elgyem, and start moving their energy around. Ultra Ball, okay. Probably going to grab Mega Manectric for free retreat, I assume. Yep. Flashing draw TF6, yep. And they have Electrike to attach to Mega Manectric, attach from hand, retreat, and they'll knock out my Psyduck. Or boss, they could boss, because I don't think they played a supporter this turn either. If they knock this out, which they might with the Manectric, I'm digging a boss on the Electrike with the Gravity Gemstone and keep moving energy around. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Judge. Okay. Okay. Balloon. Okay. That's good. Psyduck is going down, which is not a big deal. Alright. They Flash Ray. Let's promote Sudowoodo. Mill some cards. I do like that. That. Just Psyduck in there. Let's slight shift. Put one on Tapu Koko. And let's see what they can do from here. Okay, they attach to Tapu Koko. Dino Motor. Okay, looks like they're going to attack with the Tapu Koko, which is fine. Okay, they keep their energy with Balloon. Okay, they do 90. Let's push Sudowoodo. Let's Runaway Draw. Lilies, okay. Don't mind getting back Elgyem. Okay, okay. Go Battle Cage. Go that there. Let's retreat into a Flygon. I don't mind putting that down there. Alright. They want to do 90, that's fine. They want to retreat, even better. Judge, cool, fine with that. What are they gonna do here? We did lose Boss, unfortunately, and that's 2 judges when we had Boss in our hands, so it's a little unfortunate. But we have angles here. If they retreat. Maybe not knockout. They have to write just blasting to get the knockout. Interesting, okay. They power up with a prime catcher. That's their A-spec, okay. Elgyem goes down again, which is not great, but it's okay. We can work with it. Alright, so we keep this angle. We have a couple more prize cards to work with, and then we do have Comfey to maybe eventually get a boss here, boss up a Electrike, and keep that in the active. I'm thinking so. Another judge. Dude, he's playing. This is crazy. He's judged every turn. I mean, at least this time he judges into a boss, so we can do something here, but come on. Okay, so he does 90. Fighting energy. Let's go ahead and run away draw here. Let's see, we do have one more Vibrava, one more Flygon. Alright, let's just grab a Dunsparce then. I think we go ahead and grab those. We just go ahead and end our turn. There's no way they have a fourth judge, right, guys? But yeah, we're looking okay. Alright, we're going to mill 2 here. Okay. Use 1 stone, okay. Okay with do that. Impound. 0 damage, keeps him in the active. Looking good, unless they play a switch. We're doing okay. They Lilies, okay. Digging for something here. Next turn, build up for Vibrava, maybe? We'll see. Depends on what our opponent does here. They do have a switch, look at that. Man, okay. That is okay. Knowing this, I think we Neutralization Zone, we Lilies. Try and get Comfey in the active, maybe. We'll see. Okay. Baby Manectric. Okay, they draw some more cards. We somehow get to Boss Stretcher. I mean, we can try and trap again at some point, but right now, we're just trying to buy ourselves some turns. So let's promote our Flygon. And then let's Lilies. No, I can't do that. Make him at least... You can do an attack here. Okay, they're powering up the other Mega Manectric. Attach a balloon to kill a Wattrel. 4. Guys, they play 4 judges. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, we have Dawn. We can at least Flygon. I can't believe they have 4 judges. That's okay. We do have Dawn if they can't bounce the stadium. Okay. Gonna draw with Kilowattrel, probably trying to bump the stadium. Okay. Understandable. They're gonna do 90. I think we do knock this out. Just to keep it off the board and go from there. Okay. Powering up the other Mega. 90. Okay. Let's evolve into Flygon here. It's Eri. Boss and a Lilies. Okay. Well, let's knock out this guy, this goober. And then hope they do not have an answer to return knockout here. They could charge up Kilowattrel if they drew an energy or something. So we'll see if they can do that or not. Yep, the Lillies, as expected there. Okay, yeah, so they're just gonna power up Kilowattrel and take me out. Man. Again, super close game. Super close game. Yep, new active. Into the Kilowattrel. Exactly 160, so we will discard 2 more cards. But yeah, the switch just kind of killed us there. But that's how we do play Eri and stuff, so just kind of unfortunate didn't go out. But yeah, that was kind of our Flygon deck. I will see you guys in the outro, but yeah, thanks for watching. Alrighty, guys, I just kind of wanted to go over the deck. Before I did that, I did notice, I'm like, oh, they have deck stats, so I can show you this, guys. I have played this for a total of 10 games, this specific deck list. I have tweaked others, and I am 5-5, so before this video, we were doing really well. I'm telling you, there's something about testing this deck, and all of a sudden I put the camera on, it gets camera shy. But I do want to start trying to show this just to show you guys, hey, this is the stats I'm seeing with the deck from what I played. This is a pretty viable mill deck to take to your locals, kind of fun. It's that surprise factor, right? Getting in a late game using your Comfey to each draw 3 and deck them out, super, super fun. But we'll get into the deck list, but I just wanted to show you guys this and show you guys these are my stats I have with this deck so far and how it's going. So we can also go here to view the deck, and just to show you guys again, the star of the show and something I really wanted to bring to the forefront is this Flygon. It has been super fun. I've been trying to get it to work since it came out in, I think it's Buddy-Buddy Flames. It came out, I've been trying to get to work, putting it in everything. And I think this one is a lot of fun and kind of gets it to where it's still kind of the star of the show. You get a little bit of the control elements with Elgyem, Comfey, Dedenne, the Gravity Gemstone, the Aries. Yeah, and it's a lot of fun. I recommend giving it a try, have some fun with it, get a feel for it, tweak some stuff out. The thing about control decks is that none are cookie cutter. None's going to work just for you, none's going to work just for your environment. Put in what you like, what fits good for you, what works good at your locals, and have fun with it. Make it your own. And that's kind of my biggest advice for control building that I've kind of learned over the years is make it your own. Don't take someone's list and just start trying to play it because what works for them in their environment might not work for yours in your environment. So sit down, play the deck, feel it out, have fun, figure out what you can do to tweak it, and that's the fun part. But again, this was our Flygon Mill control deck. Huge shout out again to Control Players Unite for giving this the idea of like, hey, I want to see some control decks. And we're like, you know what? I got you. I make my own little spin on it. So yeah, thanks again, everybody. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a ton. Casey's pushing for that 100 subscriber mark, and I told her I get her. We'll have like a little party for if we get that because she's so excited. But yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching the video and supporting us, and I will see you next time. See you later, guys.